Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here and welcome to a very Christmassy festive build on my channel. I know, we're back to building. Of course, I'm gonna come out with the same spiel that I always do of why you guys don't see builds very often. I don't have a lot of confidence in my building skill, and you guys apparently like when I build things. So I decided to get the Festive and just create a Christmas tree farm. I'm gonna put it out there, I've never been to a Christmas tree farm. I mean, when we personally get our Christmas trees, we just go to, I don't even know what kind of shop it is. I think it's like a garden shop, but it's not a garden center. It's not like a big, place where they have loads of plants and stuff. It's just literally a shop on a tiny little road, but they have Christmas trees outside and they're always really good Christmas trees, so we constantly go there. We know the guys who run it and stuff, and it's a really nice place to get our Christmas trees. Although we did pick one out this year and then we were like twisting it around and we were like, yeah, this looks really good, like I want this one. And I'm picky when it comes to Christmas trees. Like, I know what I want. I mean, that thing's gonna be standing in your living room for a fair few weeks, so you want to pick a good one, and I'm very picky about it. However, we were twirling this one around and I had my heart set on it. I was like, it's bushy enough, you know, it looks nice enough, because we do have a real tree. And then as my dad was spinning it, we noticed that it had a name on it, so it had already been claimed, so I had to drop him and pick another one, and none of the others were as nice as him. And that's just a heartbreaking moment. I mean, we get stressed when we're looking for Christmas trees. So I've never actually been to a farm or anything like that. I've never chopped my own tree down. You know, I'm not one for manual labor anyway. I have puny little noodle arms, so that probably wouldn't be the best bet for me. But I decided that a lot of people actually do go to a Christmas tree farm, and I wanted to get into the festive mood in The Sims. I also wanted this for a Sims video that I'm probably going to be doing for my Parenthood Let's Play. I wanted them to kind of go and chill out at this Christmas tree farm, and I think it turned out pretty well. I actually chose to do it as a restaurant so they could kind of eat there, kind of like a little cafe, I suppose. So I will be adding some things onto the menu. I didn't do it in this video because I had to speed this video up a lot and I didn't want to make you guys too dizzy. I mean, for someone who says they can't build, I don't know why I chose to do a 50 by 50 lot build because it was not easy. You guys see by the end, I kind of do just plop things down. I mean, I didn't go into probably as much detail as you guys are used to in my builds. I usually go very clustered and have a lot of clutter around, but this was more about not landscaping because I'm definitely not good at that, but it was kind of about the outside and I wanted it quite open. I wanted it to feel like a Christmas tree farm, but there are also activities for your families to do. Like I said, they can come in and they can choose to eat if they want to. They can get all cozy in this place. So I do like the coziness of it. And then later on, we do actually add in my Santa's grotto, which I built, I don't even know how long ago now, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, perhaps? It's weird. It's coming up to my 4-year anniversary. On the 15th, it will be my 4th year anniversary on YouTube, which is crazy. I started, I think, on December the 15th, 2013, if I'm correct. I need to double check that, but I'm fairly sure that's when I uploaded my first video, which is mental. I can't believe I've been doing this for 4 years now, and you guys are still as supportive and brilliant as ever. So thank you guys for sticking with me through all of this. But as you guys can see, we're kind of finishing up. I did add in a fair few tables. We also have the kitchen, and the kitchen's really plain. I really didn't do much in there, but no one's really going to go in there apart from the workers, so that's why I didn't get too in depth with it. But there's loads of like seating areas, and it's just a nice little place for people. If they want to get a cake, they can get a cake. If they want something more, then they can eat something more. I also did an outside hatch because I know it's like December and November when people go to Christmas tree farms, but I thought even like in the summer, like people could visit and they could get some ice cream if they wanted to. So I did kind of an outdoor hatch as well, so people could go order some ice cream for their kids and have kind of a summer fun as well. I mean, you could take this lot and turn it into like a summer farm if you wanted to, or like a pumpkin patch. Say in September, October time, you could replace the pine trees and the fir trees and all of that good stuff just with pumpkins. So it's a really versatile lot, basically. You can kind of play around with it and do whatever you want with it. I would have used the snow mod in this build, but I don't think SimCookie has actually had a chance to fully update it yet, so I didn't really want it going into my game, either the old version or when it wasn't updated fully. I think he actually took down the download again because he's working on Brindleton Bay right now, so I would have added in the snow mod for this lot just to make it a little bit more Christmassy, but I did the best that I could. I mean, you guys will see me in a little bit kind of struggling with the terrain tools because I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I was like, do I pave it? Or do I have it as soil? Do I leave it as grass? But I figured with it being kind of like a Christmas tree farm, and you know, there's a lot of people traipsing through that area in a very short period of time. And trust me, I've been to like Leeds Festival and things. I know how ground gets when a lot of people are walking over it in a very short amount of time. So in the end, I kind of just went with a very muddy looking area, which some of you guys might not like. I mean, if you download this lot, there is no custom content in it, and also it will be up on the gallery as soon as I can put it up there. So if you do want to download it, you can always play around with the terrain tools. My voice keeps like breaking. I don't know what's going on. I think the winter months have just got to me, and I keep having to cough and sniffle, and it's gross because I'm not ill, but I just keep having to like take a breather and like cough or also sniffle, and it's just disgusting. Also, I saw Deli do this in her, I think it was her ginger house build, I know a lot of people have been doing gingerbread houses this year. It seems to be the kind of trend of Christmas in the Sims 4 community, so a lot of people have done gingerbreads. I think it was Deli who used the llama bushes as the reindeer. I saw that part of the video and I was like, that is so cute. But also I had to obviously add Rudolph, and I had to Google how many reindeers Santa had. So I kind of lined them up in front of the truck, kind of like Santa's sleigh, because he has loads of presents in the back of the truck. I'm fairly sure we don't have sleighs in The Sims 4. So I was like, I'm gonna use a truck instead. And then I sized up to some cherries for like little mistletoe hanging above the door. But yeah, I legit couldn't remember how many reindeer Father Christmas had. So I literally had to Google it. I was like, how many reindeer does Father Christmas have? And he has 8. I can't remember all their names. I know there's Dasher and Prancer and Blixen, and there's a lot. I mean, I've met the reindeers. I went to Lapland twice when I was younger. It was the best experience of my life. Although I was slightly scarred from that trip because I was about 9 years old and this woman blessed me and told me that in the end, once I had died, I was going to come back as a reindeer. So then I just had visions of these reindeer being like ghosts of people. And that's not really what you want as a kid. But having said that, I'm still a massive fan of Christmas nowadays. I think it helps that I grew up in a very big family. So if you guys didn't know, I am one of 7 children and they're all older than me. So I feel like just having a big family around this time of year is kind of a blessing for me. Especially now that I have my nieces, we can kind of keep up the excitement of Christmas. But even if we didn't, even if like, I don't know, for some reason they just didn't believe, I think it would still be a very magical time of year for us because there are so many of us and we all get together and it's just a day and a couple of days where we can just spend it just having a laugh and all hanging out together, all being in the same place. And it's just really, really nice. Christmas is probably my favorite time of year for the fact that I get to hang out with my family so much. This year, I'm actually doing Christmas at Danielle's, which I'm very excited about. You know, we've reached that stage in our relationship where you take turns in going to each other's for Christmas. So that is happening this year, which is a lot of fun. What are your guys' plans for Christmas this year? What are you getting up to? Who are you gonna go visit? Have you written your Christmas list? Do you know what you want? I'm all about a Christmas discussion in the comments of this video. Also, do you guys have your trees yet? Have you fully decorated? We have our tree, but we haven't put it up yet and we haven't decorated it yet because we're waiting until Dan comes this weekend. And also, I am doing the 12 days of vlogmas, which is exciting. I was gonna do the whole of vlogmas, but my life really isn't that interesting. However, I feel like I can make it more compact in those 12 days and it's going to be pretty darn festive for those 12 days. I have something very exciting planned for this weekend. Not only am I going to see Star Wars, but we also have some fun stuff that I have planned. I can't say because I know you guys will run and tell Danielle and I want to keep it a secret for her, but we're doing something very fun and I will be vlogging it. This just makes me so festive. I'm like watching this back and even though I already have my tree, I like want to go buy another one. Look at all these trees. You can kind of just go around all these patches and pick your perfect tree out. I really want to go to a Christmas tree farm. I think I'm going to have to look into it for next year and like properly like go to one and chop our own tree down and stuff and make it very, very festive. I don't even know if we have any around our area. We do have a pumpkin patch though, so I'm assuming we do have a Christmas tree farm close by to us. I'm just really trying to figure out how I want to put these trees out and like spread them out in the farm because I do want spaces, like open spaces for people to eat outside and things like that. So I did make it a little bit more open, hence why I chose a 50 by 50 lot. I knew I would be spreading these bad boys out an awful lot. And like I said, this could be very versatile. I mean, each patch that you see with like the fences around it, you can always just take the trees out and turn it into like a Halloween. You could do like a haunted house and you could do pumpkin patches, so it's very versatile. But it's just making me feel so festive. All the trees look so pretty. I love it. So those are all the trees I went for. I think I went for a fir tree. I went for some pine trees and some Norwegian firs and stuff, which I think are what majority of Christmas trees are anyway. But yeah, evergreens and things. I just chose the most Christmassy looking trees and thankfully The Sims 4 has quite a few of them because of Outdoor Retreat. Most of the trees that you guys see in this build are from Outdoor Retreat, so you probably will need that game pack for this lot, but I mean, I am going to upload it to the gallery and it will have all the information on what I used in this build. Here we start with the dreadful landscaping. So this is what I did at first. I like did a mud trail, but then I was like, what do I want to do for the rest of it? Like, do I want it to be grassy or do I not? I will probably change a couple of things off screen because I think from Santa's Grotto, like that exit, I think I do want to add in like a gravel path, but I'll probably put rocks like either side of it so the kids know where to go when they leave the grotto. But yeah, I really didn't know what I wanted to do with the landscaping. It just looked a little bit funny with kind of this really dark brown kind of soil where people have traipsed through it, and then just grass for the rest of the place. So landscaping, not my strongest point in this build. Like I said, I might do a couple of things off screen. There are like some more little details that I want to make to this build, such as like adding more logs, maybe like a few dead trees at the back of this place, kind of like the rejects, which just reminds me of that Friends episode where Joey gets a job in the Christmas tree farm and then Phoebe basically tries to sell off all the dead trees because she feels sorry for them. That is literally me. Like, I would feel sorry for the rejects who didn't get picked. It would be heartbreaking and I just want them. But I think I am gonna add in some dead trees and some like piles of logs just to give it a little bit more detail, to be honest. As you can see, I'm trying to add like a couple more things in. We do light this place up. It definitely gets looking a little bit more festive once I add in some lights, because really, who can celebrate Christmas without some warm fairy lights? I am a strong lover and advocate of fairy lights around this type of year. I mean, not every type of fairy light, don't get me wrong. I don't like the modern day blue lights that people use. I'm all for like the retro color ones and also warm white ones. Those blue ones, no thank you. Don't include me in those. But it was kind of an afterthought. I was like, wait, this place is gonna get dark and I definitely want it to be a little bit lit up. I mean, the Christmas tree offers a bit of light, but it's not gonna light up a whole 50 by 50 lot. So I decided to add in the lights. I think these came with City Living for the festival. They were really hard to kind of get to meet each other, but I wanted to add them, and I actually didn't realize that there was a single pole that you can kind of add in the middle to give it like more realism, that they aren't just like hanging there perfectly together. But yeah, trying to rotate these bad boys was so difficult. It wasn't my favorite thing I have ever done. I was just like, why am I doing this to myself? I don't like rotating objects at the best of times in The Sims 4, but when it's like these really long ones on such a large lot, my mouse was just going here, there, and everywhere. So I'm glad this video is sped up because you couldn't really see the struggle that I had to go through to get those flipping things to work. The size down objects cheat in this build came in so flipping handy. I rave about this cheat so much, but honestly, I did not think I needed it in my life as much as I do. I've said it before in videos, but when I saw that at Creators Camp this year, I mean, I know I was there to test out The Sims 4 Cats and Dogs, but that cheat, like, it probably made me more excited to be in San Fran. I was like, guys, you need to release this cheat. Like, you do not understand how badly the community wants this. Like, you guys are onto something. I don't know why we didn't have it in our game earlier, considering we had the size up one. I mean, I guess it had something to do with the way some objects looked size down, but oh my word, for build, especially for builds based on aesthetic and that you're not really gonna use too much in your gameplay, it is on point. Like this kind of build. So obviously Sims can't chop down trees. They aren't physically gonna grab one of these trees. I mean, it's a nice thought, but it ain't gonna happen because it's not a thing that exists in The Sims 4. So just having the aesthetic of the smaller trees was great. And I'm so glad that that size down cheat is now a thing. So many of you ask me how I do it, and all you need to do is, whilst holding an item, is hit the left square bracket. So the right square bracket is to size something up, and the left square bracket is to minimize it. It did get added in a patch, but it is a joy. If you have not used that cheat, then you need to get on it, because I feel like everything just fits a little bit better once it's sized down a couple of sizes, especially kind of clutter objects and things like that. So this is where I'm gonna wrap up my commentary and end this kind of video. I'll show you guys some screenshots of the completed lot, but I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. It really would mean a lot, considering I don't do builds very often on my channel. If you guys give this thumbs up, I know you guys enjoy them and would like to see maybe more of them on my channel. If you do want to see anything specific, let me know down in the comments. I do have some more festive videos coming for you guys these next few weeks. Like I said, I will be doing the 12 days of vlogmas, so that is actually gonna start. I'm gonna start recording tomorrow and I will be uploading it on Wednesday, so keep an eye out for daily vlogmasy videos. But thank you all for watching, and I will speak to you all in my next one. Bye, guys!